They literally exposed why other races have better success dating than black people. And I want to give my input on that.
It's Amber J. Lee. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's learn, pretty girls. And also, while you're here, just follow my Instagram as I also post updates.
So I was watching a YouTuber. I forgot his name. I literally forgot his name. If it comes across, I will insert it into my description. But he was talking about how other races have better success dating than black people because in our community, it's all about sex. And in other communities, it's all about the future. And I somewhat agree. And he also said, black people do not know who to get pregnant by, and other races do. And the reason why I somewhat agree with that, because I went to a predominantly white high school, and I went to a predominantly black middle school, and I went to a predominantly white college. So you can say I had, up until 9th grade, I was with predominantly black people, and then once I moved, I started to be around predominantly white people. And you know, Chad and Brad, basically the Pookie and Ray Ray for white people. The white girls at my school, they were like passed around. Like they slept with everybody. They slept with, I even knew one girl who slept with like the whole football team. But I feel like the white women knew that this was just a fun thing. They knew that this is not somebody I'm gonna take home. This is not somebody I'm gonna produce a future with. This is just something that I'm doing now because I'm young, right? And they knew that Pookie and Ray Ray, or the Chads, could not be brought home to dad. They knew that they just had to stay fun. But I noticed that with the black women who were after the Pookie and Ray Rays, they were in relationships with them. Right? Like a lot of us don't know who to get pregnant by. We don't think long term, and we do not think about the outcome of our decisions. You know, we just say, oh, I'm pregnant by a guy, I like, I'm with him, it's going to somehow work out. A woman of another race says, you're a fun guy. That's all you can produce is fun. We're going to have fun, but when it's time to get married, I'm going to marry the most boring guy who I can think of. I don't care about penis size, I don't care about looks, I don't care about nothing. It's what you got in that bank account. But I feel like with us, it's, does he have a big dick? How good he look? Oh, is he a lame? And it's just like, why do we think like that? Why do we not know who to get pregnant by and they do? Like, what's going on in a household where we say Pookie Ray Ray is baby daddy material and they say Chad is not? You know, like what literally what's the disconnect? I honestly want to study that more as I go out and I talk to people in the community. I want to know, why do you think that this is something to bring home and they do not? White parents put their children on birth control as soon as they turn 16. As soon as they turn 16, they got them on birth control. Up until they're like 21, they got them on birth control. So I do believe black women should start investing in that. If you don't believe it, then start exposing your child to condoms like around 16, you know, when the hormones is jumping around. But that's what they do. My best friend at the time, who was white, her mother told my mother, get your daughter on birth control. So that's the tea with them. Like, that's the tea. And then when they get to college, they seek out who is going to be the biggest producer, because that's when they're like, okay, I'm ready to get married. Well, that's why at the end of college, you're always married, because at this time in college, you're like, all right, high school, I done slept around, got my cheeks bust. Now I'm ready to get married because I'm 18 now. I want to be married by 26. Like, they're already thinking about this. They're already thinking about this. In 18, I wasn't even thinking about that. It hasn't even wiped my mind. And I went to Penn State, Maine, like a big old college, right? You have to start teaching your child at a young age that bad boys feel good, but they're bad for you. The men are like junk food. They taste good, but after a while, you're going to get a stomach ache. And that stomach ache is going to represent a baby. Chad and Brad is junk food. And they keep Chad and Brad as junk food. And when it's time to get married, they go run for the salad. They don't have a baby attached to them. They don't have Pookie Ray Ray licking around. They know that it's time to cut Chad and Brad off. And I feel like that's something that we have to start instilling in our children's mind. But if it doesn't start anywhere, then it's never going to start. It's kind of hard to take that advice from a woman who already has made mistakes and got pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray. That's probably why a lot of women who come from mothers who have babies by Pookie and Ray Ray, they don't listen, because it's like, well, mom, I'm doing what I saw you do. I saw you chase Pookie and Ray Ray. So now I'm doing the same thing. So like Future, look at Future, right? Future has 7 baby mamas. Instead of a woman coming in and saying, you know what, I'm about to use him to level up so I can meet my Russell Wilson, a lot of women say, you know what, I'm gonna get pregnant by this because this is what I need. Already bagged Future. Get the bag from Future and invest it in your future with you and your Russell. Don't have a baby by him. You think Future never slept with a white woman? No. Or a woman of another race? No. I feel like those women, I feel like they think differently when it comes to baby mama. They already know if I get pregnant by Future, I have 6 other women that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. As I take the bag from Future. Like, that's Dior is smart. She's smart. She's getting her bag from this man, and then she's going to take that money, she's going to invest it, and then she's going to start building with her Russell, who's going to give her that proper, family attire, if that's what she wants. But I feel like Future is not a good investment to get pregnant by. He's not. He's really not. NBA young boys, he's not. A lot of you guys got to know, fun is fun. Marriage is marriage. You got to know the difference. You got to put the lames. They call them lames, but I feel like lames really change lives, okay? Bad boys ruin lives, all right? So just let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you agree. That is my take on it so far, but let me know your take on it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's have this conversation.